Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're jumping right into a fascinating topic: how ancient cultures conceptualize mental health and spiritual protection through the intricate system of sacred mantras. You know, for thousands of years, way before modern psychology was even a thing, Eastern traditions were busy engineering highly specific sound frequencies. Their goal? To literally shield the human mind from distress.
So let's talk about this universal human experience. Have you ever felt totally overwhelmed by unseen chaos, maybe sudden fatigue, or just this unexplainable heaviness? Well, ancient texts actually recognize this feeling as a kind of psychic or spiritual attack. And to combat it, they didn't just medicate, they developed a literal form of sonic technology. We're talking about vibrational armor, specifically designed to shatter negative energy right before it takes root.
To understand exactly how this works, here's our roadmap. 1. The anatomy of sonic armor. 2. Fierce deities and cosmic shields. 3. Conquering fear and death. And 4. The rules of sacred sound. Let's get into it.
Starting off with Part 1, the anatomy of sonic armor, or the foundation of sacred sound.
If you look prominently into both Tantric Hinduism and esoteric Buddhism, you'll find these core syllables known as Bījamantras. Now, what's really wild here is that linguistically speaking, these are semantically meaningless. You won't find them in a standard dictionary with a neat little translation. But within these traditions, they act as the absolute core technology. They're a condensed seed of energetic power that manifests a specific divine force directly into your reality.
And this brilliantly illustrates how experts view the psychological and spiritual mechanics of these chants. As the renowned scholar Mircea Eliade points out, chanting the seed syllable isn't just asking the universe for a favor. It is a mechanism to fundamentally shift the practitioner's state of being. The chanter is practically merging with the protective energy, stepping right into a state of divine sanctity and fearlessness.
Now check out how these distinct sounds map directly to their corresponding cosmic forces. Look at Shraum, for example. That invokes the fierce protector, Narasimha. Or take Pat. It's this sharp, forceful sound used specifically for subjugating demons and destroying obstacles. In this system, the sound itself is quite literally the weapon.
Moving right along to Part 2. Fierce deities and cosmic shields, warding off the unseen.
When you really dig into the source material, the language used to describe these defensive energies is incredibly visceral. Take this Mrityunjaya Devi invocation. It uses intense martial imagery. It's describing a protective force that actively hunts down negative energy, eats poison, and devours curses at their root. This isn't just some passive invisible bubble. It's an aggressive, roaring defense mechanism.
So the crucial takeaway here is that these avatars represent the ultimate aggressive victory of good over evil. A prime example is the Ashtamoka Ganda Berunda Narasimha. It's a dizzying hybrid, an 8-faced bird mixed with a half-man, half-lion. According to the texts, chanting mantras dedicated to this specific form neutralizes intense threats, dark magic, and deeply ingrained negative energies. Similarly, we have the Sudarshanashtakam, an 8-verse hymn invoking Lord Vishnu's spinning cosmic disk. The sources outline that this is way more than just a weapon. It's the cosmic wheel of time itself. It acts like a massive shield, capable of protecting you from earthly diseases, psychic attacks, and even those heavy astrological afflictions caused by tough planetary transits like Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu.
40. That is the number of verses in the Hanuman Chalisa. And incredibly, it was actually composed by Saint Tulsidas while he was locked away in an emperor's dungeon. This 40-verse poem is a literal masterclass in targeted protection. The texts explain that different verses act as highly specific remedies. One verse targets bad dreams, another banishes fear entirely, and another clears the mind of unsavory habits.
All right, bringing us to Part 3, Conquering Fear and Death, the Great Shield.
Let's talk about the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Repeatedly highlighted across ancient Hindu scriptures like the Rig Veda, this is seen as the absolute ultimate remedy for physical, mental, and psychological suffering. Break it down. Mrityu means death, and Jaya means victory. It is literally engineered to conquer the fear of premature death, offering deep healing and profound vitality to anyone who chants it.
But listen, with a tool this powerful, precision matters immensely. Let's look at the pronunciation. The word referring to the three-eyed one, Lord Shiva, is very often mispronounced as Trayambakam, but the correct phonetic strike
It's triambakam. Correcting this ensures the sound vibration resonates exactly as intended in the throat region.
And here is another really common pitfall. The word urvaru shouldn't heavily emphasize the u sound at the start. Instead, you need to stress the v or w sound right in the middle. Why does this tiny detail matter? Because the Sanskrit word mantra literally combines mana, meaning mind, and tra, meaning protection. Nailing these phonetic details is considered absolutely essential to unlock the specific healing frequency of that sound.
Which perfectly tees up Part 4, the rules of sacred sound, rituals and requirements.
Because here's the thing, you cannot simply mumble these words casually while you're distracted and expect a cosmic shield to just deploy out of nowhere. The source texts across both Hindu and Buddhist traditions make this absolutely clear. Your environment, your bodily posture, and your mental intention must be perfectly aligned to create a proper container for this energy.
Following the steps is vital. Practitioners are instructed to wake up at Brahma Muhurta, that really potent hour just before dawn. After taking a purifying bath, you sit on a specific mat, like the Kusha asana, and you use a rosary to precisely track your counts. Sometimes there are even specific add-ons, like wearing yellow clothes and facing north when invoking Narasimha. It is an entirely disciplined science of focus.
And the promised results of all this rigorous practice? They are vast. According to Buddhist tantric texts, mastering the mantra destroying all negative karmas grants you a shield against 13 highly specific disharmonious events. We're talking natural disasters like floods and hurricanes, all the way to societal chaos like war, executions, and even black magic and epidemics.
And the magic number across all these texts? 108. Whether you're chanting the Gayatri mantra at sunrise to purify your intentions, the Mahamrityunjaya for healing, or a Buddhist purification mantra to clear karma, repeating the sound 108 times daily using a mala or rosary is the universal standard required to truly imprint that vibration onto your consciousness.
Ultimately, what we're looking at here is not just ancient mythology. By juxtaposing fierce martial imagery with intense, disciplined ritual, these traditions engineered a highly focused pathway. It's a structured, deeply psychological system designed to quiet the chaotic mind, forge unbreakable inner resilience, and lead the practitioner to a state of absolute fearlessness.
We really hope this explainer has illuminated the profound, intricate structures behind these ancient mantras for you. It's just fascinating how sound and intention were used as tools for ultimate protection. So it leaves us with something pretty important to think about. In our modern, chaotic world, what words will you use to build your shield? Keep learning, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next explainer.